Oh, looks like we're up. Alright, I've been having some... I'm going to continue with my playthrough of my drafted Reds team. I'm continuing to have some problems on offense. And this may seem like kind of a stupid thing to do since Kendrys Morales has been one of my best hitters. But I really can't play him out in the field anywhere. So I decided to shop him around today, and lo and behold, Toronto offered up David Freese as a trade. And Freese is not exactly having a great year, but he is a good defensive first baseman. And if you look at his splits, let's see, versus left-handed batter or left-handed pitchers, he's hitting 309. And that's basically how I was using Kendrys Morales as a hitter versus left-handed pitchers. I'd platoon him with Adrian Gonzalez. So Freese is probably going to fill in pretty nicely there. He's not a switch hitter like Morales, but this is basically a salary dump. Freese has he's making $9.6 million this year and making $8.6 million next year. Morales, on the other hand, is making $14 million both years, I believe. Yeah, $14 million both years. So I'm going to save some money. I might be able to sign either sign a free agent or make a trade this year. I'm improving the money I have available this year. I even got Toronto to retain some of the salary for Freese. And I intend to make more moves after this. So this is the first of a series of moves. I'm going to bring some people up from the minor leagues to fill out the team. Hopefully improve the offense a little bit. So I think, yeah, I could go ahead. If I wanted to wait a couple days, oh, well, maybe not. They like it up to this point. They'll retain a little bit of the salary. I'll save about $1 million a year, a little bit less than $1 million a year, and then whatever money. I think it's like $6 million or so, $7 million next year. I think it's $6 million, but then with this it'll be $7. So it'll be about $7. So I'm going to save about $7 million next year, and I might be able to get a better free agent as a result of making this trade. So I'm going to go ahead and do the trade. I kind of looked around. I was looking for ways to trade Kendrys Morales and improve my offense, but I just couldn't find it. So I finally decided to shop him, and this is what came up. And I thought, yeah, it makes sense to do this. Even though Morales has been my best pinch hitter, he's just making too much money to play in that role. And this way, I'm trading him to an American League team where he can play every day. And he doesn't have to play defense and hurt his team in that way. So I'm going to go through with the trade. Alright. And now, I think the other thing, I was kind of wanting to trade for, let's see, what upcoming free agents. Go for a right fielder. I think Carlos Gonzalez is having a good year here. And, you know, yeah, 3 wins. Playing very well for Oakland. Making a lot of money. And Oakland is not playing well this year. So I could potentially trade for Carlos Gonzalez if I can pry him away from Oakland. It's harder to do than it probably should be. It might be that the AI is just geared so that it's not going to make the trade until late July. Because he is a free agent this year. Doesn't look like Oakland's going to compete. I don't know. But he was a high draft pick for him. He's a round 5 draft pick. So they just might hang on to those guys. I don't know. That might be part of the AI's programming to hang on to their high draft picks, even if they are expiring free agents. But I did want to grab Cargo here if I could. He's a left-handed bat to go along with. I think I'm going to send Aaron Judge down. He's just not playing particularly well. I'm going to bring some players up. But I guess I could see who he wants for Gonzalez. I mean, if I just say make this work now, what he's asking for. Ozzie Albies. Austin Beck. He would be my depth center fielder. I think I would prefer Acuna. I don't know. Beck's a very good player. Playing for Billingham. Playing very well for Billingham. This is a short season, too. He's going to be worth 2.3 wins. So he wants a very good prospect. I might be able to throw a couple prospects at him to get Cargo. But now, you know, Cargo's making a lot of money. So I've got a little bit of wiggle room now since I got rid of the Kendrys Morales contract. And Cargo is actually an above-average right fielder with a good arm. So it's something I could try to do. I'm certainly not going to trade him Fulmer or Diaz. Profar. I don't even know much about Nick Allen. Nick Allen, I don't think he's actually playing very well. Very well. These are the type of players I like. I mean, it'd be nice if he had a little bit better power, but gee. He can run, he can field. This might be the best shortstop in my system. I thought it was Rogers, but yeah, Rogers has potential to have really good contact. He's not playing as well right now, but he's playing defense. He's hitting 236 and he's worth 2.2 wins. He's playing some defense. Wow, look at that zone rating. Team is pretty stacked in the minor leagues, even though I don't think, as far as that goes, I don't think I'm rated that high. I don't know. Maybe it's in front office. Yeah, player development. Yeah, I'm 6th out of 30 this year. And I don't. If you look at my minor leagues, they look pretty stacked to me. But that's based on my scouts rating. And since the scout is rating it, you know, as opposed to the OSA, he might be rating them higher than the OSA does. So my prospects might look good to my scout. They just don't look good to the OSA and the league in general. I assume that's what's going on. But let's see, there's Carlos Gonzalez, and I've got some prospects here. I could even, this is how Chris Buckley rates them. He's got them, I've got them lined up by potential. I could go and see what the OSA has them rated. And well, they don't like Acuna. They don't like Derek Fisher either. Fisher's playing pretty well. That's interesting. Hunter Taylor. Oh no, Hunter Taylor's playing very well. Well, I really don't think I'd want to trade him any of these players anyway. I don't know. I've got depth at starting pitching. Starting pitching, though, they get injured so frequently. It's hard to trade from your starting pitching depth. Although, you know, eventually I might have to do that. Fernando Tatis Jr. he's cleaning up at Billings. Although he's not playing. Is he not starting? No, he's playing second here. Second here. That's interesting. Well, anyway, I need to make some moves. I guess I can wait on the cargo thing. The trade deadline is until the end of July here. So I've probably got... Yeah, he's designated for assignment. We'll go ahead and put him on the 40-man. And we'll put him on the Major League roster. Aaron Judge is struggling badly. He's almost worth negative WAR now. Although, you know, his numbers for a while were better than Lewis Brinson. Brinson is playing better defense. He's worth more in that sense. Not that Judge is playing bad defense. But I'm going to send him back down to AAA. I'm going to bring up... Yandy Diaz is playing very well. I was considering bringing up Derek Fisher as well. Derek Fisher can play right field. He's not as good defensively as Judge, but he's a left-handed hitter. And I might try out Derek Fisher. So I'm going to bring up Derek Fisher. And then... I think I'm going to send down Everth Cabrera. And I'm going to bring up... I'm going to leave Albies down. He's not been hitting particularly well lately. I'm going to bring up Yandy Diaz. Alright. Andrelton Simmons has not been hitting very well. He's been hitting a little bit better lately, I think. Yeah. Well, maybe not. Lots of offers here. He's playing good defense, but I've had problems with offense. So what I'm thinking about doing is playing Jurickson Profar at shortstop. He's not the best shortstop in the world. He does have pretty good ratings, though. Very good arm. So I'm going to play Profar at shortstop. I'm going to play Yandy Diaz at second base. We'll get David Freese. Actually, I might go ahead and let the bench coach fill these out and see what he does. Well, I want to try him. I mean, Judge has been so bad that anything might be an improvement. I'm going to see what the bench coach comes up with here. They got Profar playing second. They still have Andrelton Simmons at short. Adrian Gonzalez at first, batting second. That's interesting. Christian Yelich, Lewis Brinson, Jeimer Candelario. They do have Derek Fisher. They have him playing center field. Carson Kelly. Andrelton Simmons. Oh, they don't have Yandy Diaz playing. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to swap some things around. I'm going to play Profar at short. We're going to play Yandy Diaz at second base. See if I can give the offense a jump start here. He's got Candelario playing DH, which probably isn't a bad idea. Yandy Diaz is a pretty good defensive third baseman. Oh, you know, I think I've got force start on. Let's see. Set game strategy. Yeah, I've got force start for Derek Fisher on center field. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. Now he's got Derek Fisher in right field. He's got Albert Almora starting. That's interesting. He's got Almora starting over Brinson. We'll straighten that out. Oops. Alright, and we'll see if this improves the team. If the team starts playing better, I might continue with this. And I might even, yeah, I'll play Fisher as the Fisher as the DH, since he's not the best fielder. Candelario at third. And we got the catchers alternating. I want to get them both playing time. I don't think I need to alternate any of these players. They should be good with their playing time the way it is. I am kind of short on outfield help, although Freeman can play. He can play all these positions. He's kind of a, you know, he's not a good hitter or anything, but he can play anywhere. So, and Yandy Diaz, although he doesn't have much experience, has pretty good outfield ratings. So if I played him out there, he'd probably adapt and play pretty well. And I think Freeze, I just traded for him. He'd even be better in the outfield than Kendrys Morales was. So, I'm going to see if this improves my... let's see. I'm going to see how he bats these guys. He's got Almora batting second, which is not something I would do. Yeah, Yandy Diaz over Albert Almora. Fisher, Freeze, Candelario. This looks pretty good. I'll bat Derek Fisher second here. Get a little bit of home run power up there. Almora down the lineup. I don't know if I want Freeze batting second there. I might try it. Gonzalez, Christian Yelich. I'll probably bat Fisher higher in the lineup there. Alright, I'm going to give this a shot. I'll see if the team plays a little better now. Check my bullpen. Looks like everybody's well rested. Go ahead and play the game today. Hopefully I can avoid the sweep. We'll see how that goes. Alright, Jurickson Profar playing shortstop today. He's hitting .280 on the season with 5 home runs and 26 RBIs. Oh, you resigned? Are you looking for a different job? I guess you can do that. I've never really tried to do that. He's facing off against Rick Porcello. Porcello is 11-3 on the season with a 3.4 ERA. He struck out 94 batters in 113 and 2/3 innings pitched. Cincinnati's trying to avoid the series sweep here today. Ground ball down to first base. Santana fields it cleanly. Takes it to the bag himself, one down. Oh, I wouldn't get too hung up on what happens with your team in the first. I'm serious. The first 5 years, I think you're snake bit. If you don't draft a team, I think you just don't play well for the first 5 years until you start getting players you've drafted and developed into the system. I think the game is just designed to treat you that way. That's just always been my experience. So I wouldn't get too frustrated. I just go ahead, instead of trying to take it slow, I try to make big, broad decisions. Try to develop good players, draft and develop good players, think big picture, long term, and then kind of rush through the first few seasons until you've got it to where players you've developed, drafted, developed, and are all ready to play. And then you might start having more success. Because I think I've always gotten frustrated when I wanted success in the first 5 seasons. It usually doesn't come. Gonzalez strikes out for the second out of the inning. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich hitting .283 on the season with 6 home runs and 35 RBIs. Line shot through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit for Yelich. He's on at first. 2 down in the inning. Derek Fisher at the plate. Fisher's making his major league debut. Let's see. Porcello has a good hold ability, so we're just going to play station to station with Yelich. Hard hit ball back up the middle into center field. Fisher has a base hit in his major league debut. Runners at first and second. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Brinson's hitting .231 this season with 9 home runs and 28 RBIs. Ooh, to shortstop. Story boots it. All hands are safe. That's usually what happens. I mean, I had a really good team. I think it was the second or third season. I'd signed Corey Kluber as a free agent. I thought, this is the year we're gonna compete. And I think Kluber got injured, and the team it didn't play well. Even though all the players, all the pieces were good, they were quality players. The team just didn't play well, and I think the simulation is it works against you for those first 5 years. That's the only conclusion I can come to, because it was a good team. Bases loaded for Yandy Diaz. Diaz hitting .205 on the season with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Porcello delivers. Hard hit ground ball to first. Diaz hustling down the line. But he underhands to the pitcher Porcello, who covers. The runner's out. The Reds leave the bases loaded in the top of the first. No score here in Colorado. Clint Frazier at the plate. Frazier hitting .215 on the season with 12 home runs and 34 RBIs. He'll be facing Matt Strom. Strom's 0-1 the season with a .409 ERA. Line shot to left center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Frazier's in the second base easily with a double. Trevor Story at the plate. Story hitting .199 in the season with 11 home runs and 44 RBIs. Strom checks the runner to Frazier and delivers. Ooh. Hard hit ball down to first base. Gonzalez lunges and picks it off. Frazier back to second. 1 down. Carlos Santana at the plate. Santana is hitting .216 on the season with 10 home runs and 46 RBIs. Hard hit ground ball down to third base. Candelario throws it away. Santana's in the second. Oh wait, that's David Freese playing third. That's it. No, I didn't look at my lineup. No wonder. Freese he's not a terrible third baseman. He's not as good as Candelario is. Great. Error on Freese. Carlos Santana moves up to second base on the play. Only one out in the inning. Chris Davis at the plate. Davis, the left fielder, hitting .266 on the season with 14 home runs and 35 RBIs. Pop up on the infield. Gonzalez sells underneath it in foul territory. Puts it away. 2 down the inning. Santana's still out at second base. Devin Mesoraco at the plate. Mesoraco hitting .189 in the season with 1 home run and 8 RBIs. He strikes out here for the to end the inning. But Colorado scores a run. The Rocks are up 1-0 here after 1. David Freese at the plate. Freese hitting .229 this season with 8 home runs and 25 RBIs.
Strike 3.
Porcello strikes him out here for the first out of the inning. Matt Strom at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the season.
Strike 3.
Strikes here for the second out of the inning. Carson Kelly at the plate. Kelly hitting .225 with 3 home runs and 15 RBIs. Ground ball down to third base. Shaw fields it cleanly, throws on to first. That ends the inning. After 1.5, 1-0 Colorado. The third baseman Travis Shaw stands in. He's hitting .268 on the season with 13 home runs and 48 RBIs. Strom delivers. Uh-oh. Deep fly ball to left field. Oh, but Yelich is able to haul it in on the warning track. That looked like that was out of here. Long loud out. 1 down the inning. Brian Schiff at the plate. The second baseman is hitting .285 on the season with 18 home runs and 65 RBIs. Strom delivers. High fly ball to left center field. Brinson moves over to make the catch. He's able to put it away. 2 down, I mean. 2 down. The pitcher Rick Porcello at the plate. Porcello 143 on the season with an RBI. Ground ball to short. Profar fields it cleanly. Throws on to first. And that retires the side after 2. Colorado up 1 over Cincinnati. Profar with a line shot to right center field. That's going to hit the wall. He's in the second safely with a double. Nobody out in the inning. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez 0 for 1 on the day. Profar out at second base. Gonzalez draws a walk. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Christian Yelich. Yelich 1 for 1 on the day. Ground ball to short. And they've turned a 6-4-3 double play. Profar moves up to third base, but they're 2 down the inning. That brings Derek Fisher to the plate. The right fielder's 1 for 1 on the day. He strikes out here for the third out of the inning. After 2.5, the Rocks are up 1-0 over Cincinnati. The right fielder Preston Tucker stands in. Tucker's hitting .259 this season with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Strom delivers. Looper to left field. Yelich is able to make a nice catch to steal a base hit from Tucker. 1 down the inning. Clint Frazier at the plate. The center fielder's 1 for 1 on the day. Hard hit line shot to right field. It gets back to the corner. Frazier's digging for second. He'll have a double. 1 down the inning. Frazier at second base. That brings the shortstop Trevor Story to the plate. Story's 0 for 1 on the day. Strom checks the runner. Frazier delivers the Story. Line shot to right center field. That falls into a base hit. Frazier's going to score. Story with an RBI single. Runner at first base, Carlos Santana at the plate. The first baseman, Santana, is 0 for 1 on the day. Strom throws over to first. Story back easily. Checks the runner, delivers to Santana. Line shot back up the middle. Yandy Diaz fields it, takes it to the bag himself, throws on to first base. It's a 4-3 double play to end the inning. But the Rockies score a run. They're up 2-0 here in Colorado. The center fielder Brinson at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Ground ball to short. Story fields it cleanly. Throws on to first. 1 down. Yandy Diaz at the plate. Diaz is 0 for 1 today. Ground ball to second. Schimpf comes up with it, throws on to first, and Diaz is retired. David Freese 0 for 1 today. Ground ball to short. Story makes a routine play to first, and that retires the Reds in the top of the 4th. After 3.5, 2-0 Rockies. Chris Davis at the plate. The left fielder's 0 for 1 today. Strom delivers. Line shot by the third baseman. Freese into left field for a base hit for Davis. Davis down at first base. Nobody out in the inning. Strom throws over. Davis back easily. Checks the runner. Delivers to the catcher Mesoraco. Mesoraco hits it down to third base. They get the lead runner, but they aren't able to get Mesoraco at first. Runner at first base. 1 out in the inning. Third baseman Travis Shaw at the plate. Shaw 0 for 1 today. Strom throws over. Mesoraco back easily. Checks the runner. Oh no. He walks Shaw. Let's see. Man, they got a lot of lefties. I guess Stumpf. If we get to right-handers. Oops. Alright. Runners at first and second. The second baseman, Schimpf, at the plate. Schimpf's 0 for 1 today. But he's hitting .284 on the season with 18 home runs and 65 RBIs. Strom checks the runners, delivers to Schimpf. High, deep drive to left field. Yelich moving back. He catches it on the track. But Mesoraco is able to tag up, move up to third base. Runners at first and third, 2 down the inning. The pitcher, Rick Porcello, at the plate. Porcello 0 for 1 today. Strom checks the runners, delivers to Porcello. Strikes him out here to end the inning. and the threat. After 4, the Rockies lead the Reds 2-0. Let's see. Let's set down these pitchers. I guess we'll give Strom the chance to hit here. Ground ball down to third base. Shaw fields it. Throws on to first. Strom's retired. The catcher Carson Kelly stands in. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Ground ball to second. Chip comes up with it. Throws on to first. 2 down. Jurickson Profar at the plate. Profar 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball down to first. Santana comes up with it. Takes it to the bag himself. And that ends the top of the 5th. After 4.5, Reds are down 2-0 here in Colorado. The right fielder Preston Tucker at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Strom delivers. Looper to right field. It's going to fall in for a base hit in front of Fisher. Runner at first base. Clint Frazier at the plate. Frazier's 2 for 2 on the day. Scored a couple runs, I believe. Line shot past the third baseman, David Freese. Okay, I'm not putting up with this anymore. I never wanted to play him there in the first place. Heimer Candelario is going in at third. Alright. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Trevor Story at the plate. Strom checks the runners, delivers the Story. It's a wild one. The runners move up to second and third base. Nobody out in the inning. 2-0 to count. Trevor Story at the plate. Strom checks the runners, delivers the Story. Strikes him out for the first out. 1 down. Carlos Santana at the plate. Let's see. Holder's ready. Santana's a switch hitter. Where are his ratings? He's a little worse versus right-handed pitching, but not all that much worse. I guess I could get Holder in the game. I'll go ahead and do it. Alright. Turns Santana around. He's now hitting from the left side of the batter's box. Holder checks the runners, delivers to Santana. It's a wild one. And the run's going to score from third inning. Runner at third base with one down in the inning. Carlos Santana at the plate. Holder delivers. Walks Santana. He's on at first. Runners at first and third. Still only one down in the inning. The left fielder Chris Davis standing in. Davis is 1 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. Devin Mesoraco at the plate. The catcher's 0 for 2 on the day. High deep drive to center field. Brinson moving back on it. It drops in for a base hit. Oh. Nobody wants to play defense today. They throw it into the infield. Mesoraco gets a little greedy going for third base and gets thrown out for the third out of the inning. But the Rocks score 3 runs. They're up 5-0 here after 5. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez is 0 for 1 today. Looper to center field. But Frazier's able to make the play. 1 down in the inning. Christian Yelich. High fly ball to right field, but I think that's going to die short of the track. 2 down in the inning. Derek Fisher at the plate. Fisher 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball to second. Shep comes up with it, throws it first. And that retires the side. After 5.5. The Rocks are up 5-0. Let's see. Shemp's ready. New pitcher Daniel Stumpf. Stumpf 1-0 on the season with a 2.95 ERA. He has 13 strikeouts in 18 1/3 innings pitched. He's facing the third baseman Travis Shaw. Shaw is 0 for 2 on the day after striking out here. 1 out in the inning. Ryan Schimpf up. Schimpf, the second baseman, 0 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3, you're out.
Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. The pitcher Rick Porcello up. Porcello 0 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3.
Stumpf strikes him out to end the inning. After 6, the Rocks are up 5-0 here in Colorado. Lewis Brinson at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Weak ground ball to second base. Schimpf makes a routine play at first. 1 down in the inning. Yandy Diaz at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Draws a walk here. He's on at first for Jeimer Candelario. Candelario hitting .265 on the season. Line shot to left center field. Yandy Diaz around third base trying to score. It's a double for Candelario. And Diaz is in easily. The Reds score their first run of the day. It's now 5-1 Colorado. Alright. I guess I need to get somebody up in the bullpen. Bobby Wall. Now who can pinch hit? Porcello. We'll try Mike Freeman. Mike Freeman in to pinch hit. He's hitting .375 on the season with 3 RBIs. Candelario at second base. Freeman strikes out here for the second out of the inning. The catcher Carson Kelly in to hit. Kelly's 0 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the last out of the inning. That ends the threat. After 6.5, the Rocks are up here 5-1 in Colorado. Bobby Wall, the new pitcher. Wall's 4-1 on the season with a 2.63 ERA. He has 50 strikeouts in 41 innings pitched. He's pitching to the right fielder Preston Tucker, who's 1 for 2 on the day. And he plunks Tucker to lead off the inning. Leadoff batter on, nobody out in the inning. Clint Frazier at the plate. Frazier's perfect 3 for 3 on the day.
Strike 3. You're
But he
out.
strikes out here for his first out of the day. Wall throws over. Doesn't catch Tucker napping. Checks the runner, delivers to Story at the plate. Story draws a walk. The man's hitting 201 and you walked him. Runners at first and second. The slugger, Carlos Santana at the plate. Santana's 0 for 2 on the day. Wall checks the runners, delivers to Santana. Santana walks. And now the bases are loaded. Chris Davis at the plate. Davis 1 for 3 on the day. Wall checks the runners. Top ground ball out to the pitcher. He throws home for 1 out. Throws on first, but Davis is hustling down the line and avoids a double play. Bases are still loaded. 2 outs in the inning. We ought to get somebody else up. I mean, well, I don't know. It's probably silly. Game's already out of control. Catcher Miguel Montero did it. First at bat of the day. Ground ball to second base. Yandy Diaz fields it. Throws on the first, and that retires the side. That ends the threat. Colorado leaves the bases loaded, and they don't score a run. 5-1 here is their lead after 7. Jurickson Profar at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Looper to left field. Davis settles underneath it, makes the catch. Uh-oh. I think he just lost Chris Davis. Chris Davis out of the game on an injury. He got injured catching that soft fly ball. Adrian Gonzalez in to hit. The first baseman's 0 for 2 on the day. Looper to right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Gonzalez on at first. 1 down in the inning. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich is 1 for 3 on the day. Line shot to right center field. That's a base hit. Gonzalez moves up to second base. Runners at first and second. 1 down in the inning. Derek Fisher at the plate. Fisher's hitting 1 for 3 on the day. It's a wild one. The runners move up to second and third. Gonzalez at third, Yelich at second. 2 runners in scoring position for Derek Fisher. Fisher in his major league debut would love to drive in those runs, but he strikes out here instead. 2 down the inning. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Brinson 0 for 3 on the day. Facing a new pitcher. Line shot back up the middle. That's a base hit. The runner scores from third base. Yelich moves up to third. Brinson with an RBI single. Runners at first and third. Yandy Diaz at the plate. 2 outs in the inning. Looper to right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. We're going to try to get Brinson into third base. Looks like he gets cut down though. Oh. The idiot manager tries to be too aggressive and makes the third out at third base. But the Reds scored 2 runs. They cut the lead to 2. The Rocks are up 5-3 here in Colorado. Oh, wow. I should have had a pitcher warming up. That was not the brightest move in the world. I kind of wanted to let him go ahead and pitch because I thought the game was out of hand. All right. Travis Shaw at the plate. The third baseman's 0 for 2 on the day. Bobby Wall delivers. High, deep drive to center field. Brinson moving back. Oh, but he makes the catch. Short of the warning track. 1 down the inning. Rivero's still warming. Schimpf at the plate. Schimpf's 0 for 3 on the day. Wall still seems to be okay. Delivers to Schimpf. Line shot or ground ball to second base. Diaz fields it cleanly. Throws on to first. 2 down the inning. Willy Adames at the plate. Wall still seems to be all right. Adames hitting .500 on the season. He's been the hero here several times in this series. Wall rocks, fires, delivers to Adames. Line shot back up the middle to center field. Brinson with a diving catch to steal a base hit from Adames, and that ends the inning. After 8, Colorado's up 5-3. Let's see. Heimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI. He draws a walk here to lead off the inning. Runner at first base. Let's see. Right-hand pitcher. We've got Simmons, Oscar Hernandez, and Albert Almora. I guess I'll let Almora hit. Albert Almora in the pinch hit. The center fielder's hitting .247 on the season with 3 home runs and 20 RBIs. Candelario down at first. High fly ball on the infield. Schimpf settles underneath and makes the catch. 1 down the inning. The catcher Carson Kelly at the plate. Kelly 0 for 3 on the day. Candelario still down at first. Line shot through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit. Runners at first and second. 1 down. Jurickson Profar at the plate. Profar's 1 for 4 on the day. Hitting .279 on the season.
Program Nuggets, programs.
Hard hit ball to right field. That gets in back to the wall. Base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Profar is digging for third base. He's in with a triple. The game is tied. .5-5 here in the top of the 9th. Let's see. I guess I ought to get Rivero and Diaz up. Runner at third base, Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. 1 out in the inning. Gonzalez is 1 for 3 on the day. Yeah, I need a little bit of luck. I think I just got it. Fly ball to center field. Profar tags up. He's trying to score. And he's in. Oh, the Reds take the lead here in the 9th. 6-5. Boy, I needed some luck. The closer, Edwin Diaz, warming in the bullpen. 2 outs in the inning. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich is 2 for 4 on the day. High, deep drive to left field. Oh, but that dies on the warning track. Nunez makes the catch. Long loud out for Yelich. And that ends the inning. The Reds are up 6-5 after 8.5. I was saying Diaz still isn't ready. Let's see. They're leading off with a lefty. I'll go ahead and pitch both of them. We get Rivero in to start the inning. We'll have him face the lefty, and then we'll put Diaz in. Pitcher, new pitcher, Felipe Rivero. Rivero's 2-1 in the season with a 1.6 ERA. He's got 45 strikeouts in 39 1/3 innings pitched. He's facing the right fielder Tucker, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball to third base. Candelario fields it cleanly, throws on to first. 1 down the inning. Edwin Diaz in the pitch. Diaz is 2-1 in the season with a 1.76 ERA. He has 44 strikeouts in 30 2/3 innings pitched. He's facing Clint Frazier, who's 3 for 4 on the day. Strikes him out here for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Trevor Story at the plate. Story's 1 for 3 on the day. With an RBI. Strikes out here to end the game. Oh. The Reds end their losing streak, and they barely avoid being swept by the Rockies. Desperately needed 6-5 win. Well, I'm lucky the bullpen pitched well. Oh yeah, it was a good game. I gotta pay attention. I can't have him start David Freese on me at third base. I mean, he could play there in a pinch, but he's not a good third baseman. Definitely not as good as Candelario. I don't know if you noticed, but they kept hitting the ball to him, and he kept letting it get by him. All right, I'll finish today. I think my bullpen might be tired after that. Let me check my bullpen. All right, Glover's worn out. Felice is ready to pitch. Fulmer's starting, so I, knock on wood, hopefully can get deep into the game, so I don't have to worry about so much about my relief staff. It looks like they're ready to pitch. All right. Do I have... I need to make sure I don't have David Freese starting anywhere except for first base. All right, we'll play the game today. I need to readjust the starting lineup. I think I like Yelich hitting second more. I might drop Fisher down a little bit. Brinson, Yandy Diaz, Oscar Hernandez. I might bat Diaz ninth to see. He's got the potential for a good on base percentage. If he can get on base before the top of the lineup, that'd be kind of cool. All right. We're playing here in Arizona. Jurickson Profar at the plate. He's going to be facing Dan Straley. Profar is hitting .282 on the season with 5 home runs and 28 RBIs. Straley has a 2-10 record this season with a 5.89 ERA. He has 79 strikeouts and 96 in the third innings pitched. Line shot to right field. Oh! Piscotty's able to make a nice catch to steal a base hit from Profar. 1 down the inning. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich hitting .285 on the season with 6 home runs and 35 RBIs. Line shot to left center field that falls in for a base hit. Let's see. Bruce Maxwell's got a pretty good arm. We'll play station to station with Yelich. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. The first baseman's hitting .266 this year with 12 home runs and 39 RBIs. Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Jeimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario hitting .268 this year with 11 home runs and 39 RBIs. Straley strikes him out here to end the inning. After the top of the first. No score here in Arizona. Oops. The center fielder, Leonys Martin, stands in. He's hitting .259 this season with 3 home runs and 19 RBIs. He'll be facing Michael Fulmer. Fulmer owns a 7-5 record with a 2.87 ERA. He has 101, now 102 strikeouts and 190 and now 110 innings pitched. I'm sorry. 1 down in the inning, DJ LeMahieu at the plate. The second baseman's hitting .225 on the season with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs. Ground ball to first, and Gonzalez boots it. LeMahieu's on first with the error. 1 down in the inning, runner at first base. Corey Seager at the plate. The shortstop Seager's hitting .312 on the season with 11 home runs and 39 RBIs. Fulmer throws over to first. Runner's back easily. Checks the runner, delivers to Seager. Looper to left field. Yelich is moving over. He's able to make the catch right by the foul line. 2 down the inning. Still a runner at first base in LeMahieu. David Dahl at the plate. The left fielder Dahl is hitting .333 on the season with 4 home runs and 21 RBIs. Fulmer checks the runner, delivers. Line shot to right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Oh, LeMahieu was digging for third base. And Brinson... Oh, no, Fisher. Fisher's able to gun him down. Fisher's not known for his arm. But he gets an assist there. Maybe he'll start getting a reputation. They won't run on him anymore. Derek Fisher at the plate. Fisher's hitting .250 on the season. High deep drive to left field. But that's going to die on the warning track. Dahl chases it down. 1 down the inning. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Brinson hitting .231 this season with 9 home runs and 29 RBIs. Hard hit ground ball to the right side of the infield. That's going to be an error on the first baseman, though. Brinson moves up to second base on the error. 1 down in the inning. Error on the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez. The catcher, Oscar Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez hitting .273 this season with 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Line shot through the left side of the infield. That's a base hit. Brinson rounds third. He's in to score. The Reds lead 1-0 here in the second inning. Oscar Hernandez down at first. The pitcher, Michael Fulmer at the plate. Fulmer hitting .171 this season, but he'll be called on to bunt here. Gets the bunt down. Oscar Hernandez moves up to second base. Only plays to first. They cut down Fulmer. But the Reds have a runner in scoring position now. 2 down in the inning. Yandy Diaz up. Diaz hitting .207 on the season with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. Line shot down the left field line. That's a base hit for Diaz. Oscar Hernandez rounds third and scores. The Reds are now up 2-0. Diaz with an RBI single. Diaz down at first base. Jurickson Profar at the plate. Profar playing shortstop now is 0 for 1 today. Oh, he gets plunked by Straley. Runners at first and second, 2 down now. Oh no, Profar, they have to take Profar out of the ball game. Well, I have a pretty good shortstop to replace him with. Just can't hit very well. Andrelton Simmons will replace him and stay in the game to play shortstop. Runners at first and second, Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich 1 for 1 today, 287 on the season. Looper to left field. Oh. But Dahl makes an incredible catch. Dahl probably in the midst of a Gold Glove year. That ends the inning, but the Reds score 2 runs. They're up 2-0 here in Arizona after 1.5. Yulieski Gurriel, the third baseman, stands in. He's hitting .221 this season with 12 home runs and 47 RBIs. Fulmer delivers, ground ball down to third base. Candelario comes up with it, throws to first. Gurriel's retired, 1 down the inning. Stephen Piscotty at the plate. The right fielder's hitting .250 on the season with 5 home runs and 27 RBIs. Fulmer delivers to Piscotty. Ground ball to second base. Diaz comes up with it, throws to first. 2 down the inning. Hanley Ramirez at the plate. Ramirez hitting .234 in the season with 10 home runs and 35 RBIs. Fulmer delivers. Ground ball to Candelario at third base. Fields it cleanly, throws to first. And the side's retired. After 2, the Reds are up 2-0 here in Arizona. Adrian Gonzalez stands in. Gonzalez 0 for 1 today. Line shot back up the middle. That's a base hit for Gonzalez. He's on at first. Runner at first base. Nobody out. Heimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario's 0 for 1 today. Line shot to left center field. Oh, but Martin makes an incredible catch to steal extra bases and a potential RBI from Candelario. 1 down in the inning. Gonzalez still out at first base. Derek Fisher at the plate. Fisher strikes out here for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Lewis Brinson at the plate. The center fielder's 0 for 1 on the day. Fly ball to left center field. Dahl moves over. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. After 2.5, the Reds are up 2-0 over the Diamondbacks. The catcher, Bruce Maxwell, at the plate. Maxwell is hitting .239 on the season with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. Fulmer delivers. Top ground ball out in front of the plate. Hernandez jumps out to field it, throws on to first. 1 down in the inning. Dan Straley at the plate. Straley hitting .133 on the season with an RBI. Fulmer delivers.
Strike 3.
Strikes out Straley for the second out of the inning. Leonis Martin stands in. The center fielder's 0 for 1 today. Looper to center field. Brinson's moving in on it. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. After 3, Reds 2, Diamondbacks nothing. Oscar Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez is 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. High fly ball to center field. Martin sells underneath it, makes the catch. 1 down the inning. The pitcher Michael Fulmer stands in. He's 0 for 0 on the day with a sacrifice bunt. Top ground ball back to the mound. Straley jumps off the mound to field it. Throws on to first, and Fulmer's retired. 2 down. Yandy Diaz at the plate. Diaz is 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Ground ball back up the middle. Oh, the shortstop boots it. Diaz will be on first on the Seager error. 2 down in the inning. Runner at first for Andrelton Simmons. Simmons hitting .226 on the season. Oh, line shot to right field. Stephen Piscotty makes the catch to steal a base hit from Simmons, and that ends the inning. After 3.5, 2-0 Reds. DJ LeMahieu at the plate. The second baseman's 0 for 1 today. Fulmer delivers. Ground ball to third base. Candelario ranges wide to field it. Throws on to first. LeMahieu's retired. Shortstop Seager in. He's 0 for 1 today. Fulmer delivers. Ground ball to third base again. Candelario up with it. Throws Seager out. 2 down the inning. David Dahl at the plate. Dahl 1 for 1 today. .340 on the season. Top ground ball out to the pitcher. Fulmer jumps off the mound to field it. He throws to first in time to get Dahl, and that ends the inning. After 4, the Diamondbacks are down 2-0 to the Reds. Christian Yelich stands in. Yelich 1 for 2 on the day. Line shot through the left side of the infield. Base hit. Yelich now 2 for 3. Adrian Gonzalez stands in. 1 for 2 on the day. Yelich down at first base. High fly ball to right center field. Piscotty sells underneath it to make the catch. That's the first out of the inning. 1 down. Heimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario 0 for 2 on the day. High pop-up in foul territory. Ramirez sells underneath it to make the catch. 2 down in the inning. Yelich still down at first base. Derek Fisher, the batter. Fisher hitting .167 on the season. High deep drive to left field. I don't think that one's coming back. Two-run homer for Fisher, his first of his career. The Reds go up 4-0 here in the top of the 5th. 2 down in the inning. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Brinson, the center fielder, is 0 for 2 on the day. Looper to right center field. Man, Piscotty stealing hits left and right out there, playing a mean right field. And the side's retired. But the Reds score 2 runs. They're up 4-0 here in Arizona. Fulmer delivers to Yulieski Gurriel. Gurriel 0 for 1 on the day. High fly ball to left center field. Yelich catches it short of the track. 1 down the inning. Stephen Piscotty at the plate. The right fielder's 0 for 1 on the day, playing a very mean right field. Looper to center field. Brinson sells underneath it, makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Hanley Ramirez at the plate. Ramirez 0 for 1 on the day. He's made an error down at first. Liner back up the middle. That's a base hit for Ramirez. He's on at first with 2 down in the inning for Bruce Maxwell. The catcher Maxwell 0 for 1 on the day. Looper to left field. The shortstop Simmons ranges out to make the catch. He puts it away. The side's retired. After 5, the Reds are up 4-0 here in Arizona. How many pitches does Fulmer have? Wow, he's only got 39 pitches. That's crazy. Oscar Hernandez stands in. Hernandez is 1 for 2 on the day. High, deep drive to left field. Oh, is that one going to die on the track? No! It reaches the seats. Home run for Hernandez. Reds are now up 5-0 in the top of the 6th. Nobody out in the inning. The pitcher Fulmer at the plate. Fulmer 0 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice. Ground ball to short. Seager comes up with it. Fields it cleanly. Throws it on to first. Fulmer's retired. Yandy Diaz at the plate. Diaz 1 for 2 on the day. Line shot to short. Seager didn't have to move much to catch that one, though. 2 down in the inning. Andrelton Simmons stands in. Simmons 0 for 1 on the day. Line shot to the left side of the infield. Base hit for Simmons. Simmons 1 for 2 now. Runner at first base for Christian Yelich. 2 down the inning. Yelich 2 for 3 on the day. Strikes out here to end the inning. But the Reds score a run on the Oscar Hernandez home run. They're up 5-0 after 5.5. Oh, Didi Gregorius in the pinch hit. Gregorius hitting .347 on the season with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. Looper to right center field. Fisher with a nice catch out in right field. Yeah. I mean, it's just the way this game goes. You go in streaks. Leonys Martin stands in. Martin 0 for 2 on the day. Ground ball down to first. Gonzalez fields it cleanly. Takes it to the bag himself. 2 down the inning. DJ LeMahieu at the plate. The second baseman's 0 for 2 on the day. Fulmer strikes him out to end the inning. After 6, the Reds are up 5-0. Adrian Gonzalez stands in. The first baseman's 1 for 3 on the day.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the first out of the inning. You gotta realize too that Arizona's 32-54, and I think Colorado has the best record in the National League. So that might have something to do with it too. The team's not as good, even though they do seem to have some good players. I'm guessing their pitching staff's not very good. The Diamondbacks. Heimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario 0 for 3 on the day. Hard hit ground ball down to first. Ramirez fields it cleanly, takes it to the bag himself. Candelario is retired. Derek Fisher stands in. The right fielder's 1 for 3 on the day with his first home run of his career.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the last out of the top of the 7th. After 6.5, the Reds are up 5-0 here in Arizona. Fulmer still only has 50 pitches on the day. He delivers to Seager. Seager strikes out for the first out of the inning. David Dahl at the plate.
Strike 3.
Dahl strikes out for the second out of the inning. Yulieski Gurriel stands in. He's 0 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the last out of the inning. Fulmer strikes out the side in the 7th. I think he's tasting this shutout. After 7, the Reds are up 5-0. Lewis Brinson, the center fielder, stands in. He's 0 for 3 on the day.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the first out of the inning. Oscar Hernandez, 2 for 3 on the day with a home run.
Strike 3.
Strikes out for the second out of the inning. Oh, that's Robert Stevenson. The pitcher, Michael Fulmer, stands in. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a sacrifice hit. Ground ball down to third base. Gurriel fields it cleanly, throws on to first. And that retires the side. After 7.5, 5-0 Reds. Stephen Piscotty stands in. The right fielder's 0 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the first out of the inning. Handling Ramirez at the plate. Ramirez 1 for 2 on the day. Oh, Fulmer plunks him. He's on at first. 1 down in the inning. Fulmer throws over. Ramirez back. Checks the runner. Delivers to the catcher, Maxwell. Line shot back up the middle. That's a base hit for Maxwell. Runners at first and second. I think I better get the bullpen up now. Fulmer still only has 69 pitches, but if we get to Seager, I think I better put Rivero in. Chris Iannetta, the pinch hitter. Iannetta hitting 198 on the season with 4 home runs and 19 RBIs. Fulmer checks the runners, delivers to the Mendoza line, hitting Iannetta. Strikes him out for his 8th strikeout of the game. 2 down in the inning. Leonidas Martin at the plate. Martin 0 for 4 on the day. Fulmer checks the runners, delivers. Ground ball to second base. Yandy Diaz comes up with it, throws to first. And that ends the inning. After 8, the Reds are up 5-0 here in Arizona. Yandy Diaz at the plate. Diaz 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Ground ball to short. Seager fields it cleanly, throws on to first. 1 down the inning. Andrelton Simmons at the plate. Simmons 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball to short. Seager with his second out of the inning. 2 down. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich 2 for 4 on the day. Line shot down the right field line. Base hit for Yelich. I think he thought about second, but decided not to try. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. The first baseman's 1 for 4 on the day. Yelich down at first base, 2 down the inning. High deep drive to right field. I think Gonzalez might have got all of that one. That one's not coming back. 2-run home run for Gonzalez. The Reds are now up 7-0 here in Arizona. Heimer Candelario stands in. Candelario 0 for 4 on the day. Walks here. 2 down the inning. Runner at first base for Derek Fisher. Fisher's 1 for 4 on the day with a 2-run home run. Ground ball to second. LeMahieu fields it. Throws on to first. Fisher's retired. But the Reds score 2 runs here in the 9th. They're up 7-0 in Arizona. I guess I'll get Diaz up just in case. DJ LeMahieu at the plate. Maybe Rivero too. There's a bunch of lefties. LeMahieu at the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day, 223 on the season. Fulmer delivers ground ball to Yandy Diaz at second base. Routine play to first. 1 down the inning. Corey Seager at the plate. 0 for 3 on the day. Fly ball to center field. Brinson sells underneath it. Makes the catch. 2 down the inning. David Dahl at the plate. The left fielder's 1 for 3 on the day. Fulmer delivers. High, deep drive to right field. I think that just ended Fulmer's shutout. Oh, Dahl takes him deep for a home run. It's now 7-1 Cincinnati. That's a little disappointing for Fulmer. Hopefully he can get this last out here and get it over with. The third baseman Gurriel stands in. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Fulmer delivers. Fly ball to center field. Brinson sells underneath and makes the catch. And that's the game. Michael Fulmer just missed out on a shutout, but the Reds win here 7-1 in Arizona. Well, Fisher hit a home run. I mean, he's not killing it, but hopefully he'll be productive. Yelich had a good game. Gonzalez went deep. I kind of wonder what's up with Profar. Oh, day-to-day with a bruised thumb. Okay, that's not that big a deal. Fulmer only 391 pitches. He was cruising there for a while. I thought he might come in under 90. Throw a Maddox. I was looking at this guy. It's saying he could probably already play at the AAA level or something, or maybe the major league level. Well, I'm guessing it's probably going to be up and down. That's just the way these seasons are. But again, Arizona is not... It's a team I should beat. They're not a good team. Let's see. Looks like the... I guess the relief corps are going to be alright since he pitched a complete game. What about lineups? Got a bunch of people that are day-to-day. I think I might go ahead and start Simmons over Profar, give Profar a day off. Well, Simmons is day-to-day too. With his strained hamstring. Influence is running moderate. What about Profar? Influence is hitting minimal. Maybe I'll go ahead and play Profar then. I'll see if the changes I've made to improve the offense actually do improve the offense. Alright, I'll play this game today. They got a lefty pitcher, so I'm going to be playing... Oh, they got Carson Kelly. That's interesting. I wonder why David Freese isn't playing. Back spasms. Does influence his running. I'm going to go ahead and play... Wow, they got some weird stuff going on with the starting lineup. I don't like it. Alright, we'll play Freeze, see if he gets a few hits. Yelich, Brinson. You know what I might do instead of playing Fisher versus the left-hand pitcher, I'll put him in Almora in center. I haven't been playing him much. I'll put Brinson in right. Give Almora a little bit of playing time. I'm not really happy with how Almora is playing. This OPS is really sickly, but he does play good defense, and he's basically, based on the team chemistry screen, he is the team leader. So if I can have a good defensive replacement outfielder who's a team leader, I might hang on to him. Although I'm not real happy with his production. But we'll see how he plays today. The shortstop Jurickson Profar stands in today here in Arizona. He's hitting .281 on the season with 5 home runs and 28 RBIs. He's facing Brandon Finnegan. Oh, wow. Finnegan 0-6 on the season with a 5.72 ERA. He's got 46 strikeouts and 56 2/3 innings pitched. Not looking good for the Reds prospect there. High pop up on the infield. Ramirez sells underneath him to make the catch. 1 down the inning. David Freese at the plate. Freese playing first base today. He's hitting .227 on the season with 8 home runs and 25 RBIs. Strikes out here for the first out of the inning, or second out of the inning. 2 down. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich hitting .289 this season with 6 home runs and 35 RBIs. Fly ball to right field. Piscotty sells underneath it to make the catch, and that ends the inning after the top of the first. No score here in Arizona. DJ LeMahieu, the second baseman at the plate. He's hitting .222 on the season with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs. He'll be facing Tyler Skaggs. Skaggs has a 6-3 record this season with 2.74 ERA. He has 79 strikeouts now and 95 2/3 innings pitched. He's facing Chris Iannetta, the catcher. Iannetta hitting .197 with 4 home runs and 19 RBIs. Ground ball to short. Profar's up with it, throws on to first. 2 down in the inning. Corey Seager at the plate. The shortstop's hitting .308 this season with 11 home runs and 39 RBIs. Pop up, left side of the infield in foul territory. Third baseman Candelario sells underneath it to make the catch. And that ends the inning after 1. No score here in Arizona. Lewis Brinson stands in. Brinson playing right field today. He's hitting .228 this season with 9 home runs and 29 RBIs. He strikes out here for the first out of the inning. Heimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario, the third baseman, hitting .264 this year with 11 home runs and 39 RBIs. Looper to left field. Oh! But David Dahl makes an incredible catch. Probably going to win a Gold Glove this year if his rates out there have anything to say about it. Carson Kelly, the catcher. Hello, Al. Stands in. He's hitting .226 this season with 3 home runs and 15 RBIs. Ground ball down to third base. Gurriel fields it, throws it first. And the side's retired after 1.5. No score here in Arizona. How you doing tonight, Al? Third baseman Gurriel stands in. He's hitting .218 this season with 12 home runs and 47 RBIs. Ground ball to first base. David Freese fields it cleanly, throws on to first. 1 down. Stephen Piscotty at the plate. The right fielder Piscotty is hitting .247 this season with 5 home runs and 27 RBIs. Skaggs delivers. Piscotty strikes out for the second out of the inning. 2 down. The left fielder David Dahl at the plate. David Dahl hitting .340 this season with 5 home runs and 22 RBIs. Yeah, I started playing the, it was a pretty good game. But I started playing the Diamondbacks. They're not a very good team. So I should have a lot better chance to win. Albert Almora stands in. The center fielder is hitting .245 this season with 3 home runs and 20 RBIs. Ground ball down to first. Hanley Ramirez fields it cleanly, takes it on to first to the bag himself. 1 down. Tyler Skaggs at the plate. Skaggs hitting .250 this season. Base hit back up the middle. Based on his rate stat, he shouldn't be hitting this well. But I'll take it. Runner first base, nobody out. Yandy Diaz at the plate. The second baseman Diaz hitting .209 this season with 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Oh, draws a walk here. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Jurickson Profar at the plate. Profar playing short today. He's 0 for 1. High deep fly ball to right center field. Martin's able to make the catch though. One down in the inning. David Freese at the plate. The first baseman's 0 for 1 the day. Runners at first and second.
Strike 3.
Freese strikes out here to end the inning. Oh. After 2.5, no score here in Arizona. First baseman Hanley Ramirez stands in. Ramirez hitting .235 on the season with 10 home runs and 35 RBIs. Hard hit ball through the left side of the infield, base hit for Ramirez. Nobody out, runner at first base for Leonys Martin. Martin, the center fielder, hitting .256 this season with 3 home runs and 19 RBIs. Skaggs checks the runners, delivers, fly ball to right field. Brinson sells underneath it, makes the catch. One down the inning. Ramirez still at first base. The pitcher, Brandon Finnegan, at the plate. Let's see, throw real quick. Ramirez back, checks the runner, delivers to Finnegan. Oh, he pops a bunt up. The pitcher jumps off the mound to catch it. And then Skaggs throws on to first to double off Ramirez. That'll end the inning. After 3, there's no score here in Arizona. Christian Yelich at the plate. The left fielder's 0 for 1 on the day. High deep drive to left field, but I think that might die short of the... Oh no, it finds the seats! I think it barely snuck in that little cranny back there. Yelich has a home run, and the Reds are up 1-0 here. Did you see that? It just, that little... If it'd been just a little bit to the left... Yelich with a home run to put the Reds up 1-0. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Brinson 0 for 1 the day. Hard hit ball to the right field corner. That's extra bases for Brinson. He's in the second base with a double. Nobody out. Brinson at second base. The third baseman, Heimer Candelario, up to hit. Candelario 0 for 1 the day. Fly ball to right center field. Martin sells underneath it, makes the catch. One down in the inning. The catcher, Carson Kelly at the plate. He's 0 for 1 the day. Looper to left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. We're not going to challenge David Dahl's arm. Runners at first and third. Albert Almora at the plate. The center fielder, Almora, is 0 for 1 the day. One out in the inning. Ground ball to second. Oh! And they turn the 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. The runner doesn't score from third base. And the threat is ended. Reds score a run, though. They're up 1-0 here after 3.5. Second baseman LeMahieu grounds to third base. Candelario throws to first. One down. Catcher Iannetta stands in. He's 0 for 1 today. Skaggs delivers. Ground ball to second base. Yandy Diaz fields it clean. Throws on to first. 2 down the inning. Corey Seager, line drive to first, and Freese makes a nice play over there to rob a base hit from Seager and possibly extra bases. That ends the inning after 4. 1-0 Cincinnati here in Arizona. Tyler Skaggs at the plate, hitting .276 on the season. He's 1 for 1 a day. Ground ball to second. LeMahieu fields it cleanly, throws to first. Retires Skaggs, 1 down the inning. Yandy Diaz drew a walk earlier today. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Yandy Diaz is 1 for 1 today. Profar stands in. The shortstop's 0 for 2 today. Diaz down at first, 1 down the inning. Ground ball down to first base. Ooh! That was an interesting double play. Was it 3-4? I don't know if he threw to the shortstop or second baseman. He took it to the bag himself and then gunned down the runner trying to get to second base. Superhuman play there. That ends the inning. After 4.5, the Reds lead 1-0 here in Arizona. The third baseman, Gurriel, stands in. He's 0 for 1
Strike
today.
3, you're out. out.
Skaggs strikes him out for the first out of the inning. One down, Stephen Piscotty at the plate. Piscotty 0 for 1 on the day. Ground ball to second. Yandy Diaz up with it, throws to first. 2 down. David Dahl stands in. Dahl 0 for 1 on the day.
Strike 3.
Skaggs strikes him out, though. That ends the inning, and after 5, it's 1-0 Reds. David Freese at the plate. Freese 0 for 2 on the day. Fly ball to right center field. Martin's able to catch it for the first out of the inning. 1 down. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich 1 for 2 on the day with a solo shot. He draws a walk here. He's on at first. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Brinson 1 for 2 today. High deep drive to right field. Oh, that one's going to find the seats. 2-run home run for Lewis Brinson. The Reds go up 3-0 here in the top of the 6th. 1 down on the inning. Heimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario 0 for 1 the day. Tops the ground ball back to the pitcher Finnegan. He throws on to first to retire Candelario. 2 down. Carson Kelly, the catcher, stands in. He's 1 for 2 on the
Strike
day.
3. You're out.
Strikes out here to end the inning. But the Reds score 2 more runs. They're up 3-0. Hanley Ramirez at the plate. 1 for 1 on the day. Skaggs delivers. Looper to right field. Gonzalez ranging out. Oh, Freese ranging out. Makes the play. 1 down in the inning. I got to get used to Freese. I just traded for him. I keep thinking that's Gonzalez. Leonis Martin at the plate. Martin's 0 for 1 the day. High fly ball to left field. Yelich sells underneath to make a catch. 2 down the inning. Brandon Finnegan at the plate. Finnegan 0 for 1 the day. Strikes out here to end the inning. Skaggs cruising along here through 6. It's 3-0 Reds. Albert Almora at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Well, I've still got Gonzalez. Ground ball down to third. But it was a left-handed starter, so Freese is playing at first. I traded Kendrys Morales. Morales is costing me $14 million a year. And so I just shopped him around. And Toronto offered me David Freese. And I think I could... Well, I'm saving like $3 million this year. And I think I save like $7 million next year. So, you know, I liked Morales, but I just couldn't play him out in the field. Yeah, and I brought some people up from the minors. Yandy Diaz was hitting pretty well in the minors. So I brought him up, and I brought up Derek Fisher as well. Fly ball to center field. Martin sells underneath and make the catch. 2 down the inning. I brought up Yandy Diaz here, though. He's been hitting pretty well since he came back. Wasn't hitting very well earlier. Looper to left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. I'm shocked that the golden left fielder, David Dahl, didn't catch that one. Double for Diaz. 2 down the inning. Profar at the plate. Profar 0 for 3 on the day. Look at this guy. He should catch everything they hit out there. Ground ball to third base. Gurriel fields it cleanly. Throws on the first. Profar's retired. And after 6.5, the Reds lead 3-0. DJ LeMahieu stands in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Skaggs delivers. Ground ball back up the... Oh, no! Line drive that Yandy Diaz is able to get up back up the middle to catch on the fly. 1 down in the inning. Chris Iannetta at the plate. The catcher's 0 for 2 on the day. Skaggs delivers. Strikes out Iannetta for the second out of the inning. Skaggs is dealing. I shouldn't say that, though. His arm will probably fall off now. Corey Seager at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Hits a fly ball to center field. Almora sells underneath it. He makes the catch. And that ends the inning. After 7, the Reds are up 3-0 here in Arizona. David Freese 0 for 3
Strike
on the
three,
day.
you're out.
Strikes out here for the first out of the inning. Christian Yelich 1 for 2 on the day with a solo shot. Fly ball to right center field. Martin moves over. He makes the catch. Nice catch. 2 down the inning. Lewis Brinson stands in. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a 2-run home run. Ground ball down to second base. LeMahieu fields it. Comes up with it. Throws to first. Brinson's retired. And after 7.5, it's 3-0 Reds. Oh, wow. I don't know. Are the 66 Sox supposed to be a good team, though? Maybe you're expecting too much from them. Gurriel stands in. The third baseman's 0 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3, you're out.
He strikes out here for the first out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty 0 for 2 on the day. Skaggs deals. Oh, line shot to right field. That's going to get down for extra bases. Piscotty into second base with a double. Runner at second base, David Dahl at the plate. Dahl 0 for 2 on the day. Skaggs delivers. Line shot to the left side of the infield. Base hit for Dahl. Piscotty's going to score on the play. The Diamondbacks cut the lead to 2. It's now 3-1. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Let's see. I've got lefties coming up, and I got Rivera in the bullpen. Let's go visit the mound. He feels pretty good. Well, back then you had to win the you had to beat out what, like 7 other teams. It was back before the expansion. So you had to beat out 7 other teams. That was crazy. David Dahl with good speed over at first. Skaggs throws over. Dahl's back easily. Checks the runner, delivers to Hanley Ramirez. It's a wild one. Dahl's going to move up to second base. 1 down in the inning. Ramirez at the plate. Ramirez 1 for 2 on the day. He draws a walk. Oh, Rivero's ready. Runners at first and second. 1 down in the inning. I think I'm going to get Rivero in the game. Let's see. All right. Felipe Rivero in the pitch. Rivero's 2-1 in the season with a 1.59 ERA. He has 45 strikeouts in 39 2/3 innings pitched. He checks the runners, delivers to Leonys Martin. Martin's 0 for 2 on the day. Oh, he draws a walk to load the bases. Oh, don't do this to me, Rivero. Pinch hitter Martinez. Martinez hitting .242 this season with 5 home runs and 30 RBIs. Rivero checks the runners, delivers. Ground ball to third base. Candelario goes to second. That's all they'll get. The runner scores from third. Whoops. And the Reds lead 3-2. Runners at first and third. 2 down the inning. DJ LeMahieu in to hit. Let's see. Holder's still warming. Ground ball down to first base. Freese makes the play, flips on to Rivero, who's covering, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks score 2 runs. They cut the lead to 1. It's 3-2 Reds here in Arizona after 8. All right. I guess I'll get Edwin Diaz up. Heimer Candelario, the third baseman, 0 for 3 on the day. Draws a walk here to lead off the inning. Runner first, nobody out. Carson Kelly at the plate.
Strike
Kelly,
three, you're
1 for
out.
3 on the day. Strikes out here for the first out of the inning. 1 down. Albert Almora stands in. Almora with a ground ball to second base. And that's a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. All right, Edwin Diaz is ready. He's in to close. The catcher, Chris Iannetta, in to hit. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Diaz delivers to Iannetta. Line shot back up the middle. Almora is able to make a diving play to steal a base hit from Iannetta. 1 down in the inning. The left-hander, Corey Seager, up to hit. Seager's 0 for 3 on the day. Diaz delivers. Seager with a ground ball to first. Freeze fields it cleanly. Flips to Diaz, but Seager was hustling down the line for a base hit. He beat out an infield single. There's 1 down in the inning. He's out at first base for the third baseman, Yulieski Gurriel. Gurriel 0 for 4 on the day. 0 for 3 on the day. He's going to be 0 for 4. How about that? I'm predicting the future here. Oh, no. Throws over first to check the runner, but throws it away. Seager moves up to second. Runner in scoring position now for Arizona. Gurriel at the plate.
Strike three,
Strikes
you're
out
out.
here. Diaz mows him down for the second out of the inning. The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty, stands in. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Seager still out there at second base in scoring position. Diaz checks the runner, delivers. Strikes out Piscotty to end the game. And the Reds win 3-2 here in Arizona. Oh, wow. They made it close. Look at Yandy Diaz having a good day. Skaggs kind of fell apart there at the end, but... I think it's selecting the All-Star team. That's why it's taking a while to load. Thank you. Edwin Diaz likes to make it interesting in the 9th inning. Unfortunately. I just got a trade proposal. Gregor Blanco. Oh, that... He's actually not having a bad year. Yeah, they want Bobby Wall. And, oh, and Hunter Taylor. So they want to give me Gregor Blanco. I mean, who's not bad. For Bobby Wall and Hunter Taylor here. Think I should do it? What should I say? Complete the trade? I think I'll reject this one. Let's see if anybody see if we had anybody make the All-Star team. Well, Yelich got quite a few votes. Well, we didn't get anybody voted in. Fulmer's on the team. Daniel Norris is on the team. Edwin Diaz is on the team. Most of them come from the pitching staff. That's not surprising. Alright. Go ahead and play this last game today. Profar, Yelich. Right-hand pitcher. I guess this looks pretty good. Cincinnati and Arizona trying to sweep the Diamondbacks in the series. They are starting. Who is starting today? Oh, Daniel Norris today. Jurickson Profar in to hit. The shortstop is hitting .277 on the season with 5 home runs and 28 RBIs. He'll be facing Kyle Hendricks. Hendricks 5-6 on the season with a 3.02 ERA. He struck out 86 batters in 128 innings pitched. 128 innings pitched, that's a workhorse. Ground ball to second base. LeMahieu comes up with it, throws to first. Profar's retired. Yeah, I mean that's one of the hardest things I have to do is cut all those players. They all look the same to me when they're down at that level. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich hitting .290 this season with 7 home runs and 36 RBIs. Line shot to right center field that falls in for a base hit. Yelich on first. See Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez hitting .269 this season with 13 home runs and 41 RBIs. Chris Iannetta he's got a pretty decent arm. Kyle Hendricks, a decent chance to hold, so we're going to try to steal with Yelich here. Gonzalez takes a ball. Steal sign still on. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, Gonzalez takes a strike. We'll take the steal sign off. Let Gonzalez hit away. Ground ball to the left side of the infield. They get the lead runner, Yelich. Gonzalez on at first on the ground out. 2 down in the inning. Heimer Candelario. Oh, good night, Al. Night, Al. Let's see. Third baseman Heimer Candelario stands in. Candelario .262 on the season with 11 home runs and 39 RBIs. Ground ball to second base. LeMahieu comes up with it, throws to first. Candelario is retired. And that ends the top of the first. After no score here in Arizona. The second baseman LeMahieu stands in. He's hitting .219 this season with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs. He'll be facing Daniel Norris. Norris has a 7-5 record with a 2.48 ERA. He has 96 strikeouts in 105 and a third innings pitched. LeMahieu draws a walk here. Decent speed on it first. Norris throws over to first. LeMahieu back easily. Checks the runner. Delivers to Iannetta at the plate. Iannetta pops it up on the infield. Gonzalez sails underneath it to make the catch. 1 down the inning. LeMahieu still at first base. 1 down. The shortstop Corey Seager in the hit. Seager hitting .307 this season with 11 home runs and 39 RBIs.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Yulieski Gurriel at the plate. Gurriel hitting .215 this season with 12 home runs and 47 RBIs. Checks the runner. Delivers. Gurriel with a looper to left field. Oh! And Yelich is able to make a diving play out there to steal a base hit. Possibly extra bases from Gurriel. That ends the inning, and after 1, no score here in Arizona. Derek Fisher at the plate. The right fielder is hitting .222 this season with 1 home run and 22 RBIs. Hendricks strikes him out for the first out of the inning. Whoops. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Brinson hitting .232 this season with 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. Ground ball to short. Seager's up with it, throws to first. Brinson's retired. 2 down. The catcher Carson Kelly at the plate. Kelly hitting .227 this season with 3 home runs and 15 RBIs. Ground ball back up the middle. Seager ranges over to pick it up. Throws to first. Kelly's retired. That ends the top of the second after 1.5. No score. The right fielder Stephen Piscotty stands in. Piscotty hitting .247 this season with 5 home runs and 27 RBIs. High fly ball to right center field. Fisher's able to range over and make the catch. 1 down the inning. David Dahl at the plate. Dahl hitting .340 this season with 5 home runs and 23 RBIs. He draws a walk here. 1 down the inning. Runner at first base with good speed and Dahl handling Ramirez at the plate. Ramirez, the first baseman, hitting .237 this season with 10 home runs and 35 RBIs. Checks the runner, Dahl, delivers. Dahl's on his... Takes off for second, and he's safe. Stole a base on Carson Kelly, who's thrown out more than 50% of his runners this year. Tough to do. Runner down at second base, 1 out in the inning. Ramirez still at the plate, 1 strike to count. Norris checks the runner, delivers to Ramirez. That's up the gap. That's going to be extra bases for Ramirez. He slides into second with a double. The runner Dahl is going to score from second. And the Diamondbacks are up 1-0. Ramirez out at second base for Leonys Martin. Martin hitting .254 this season with 3 home runs and 19 RBIs. Line shot to right center field. That's going to be extra bases for Martin. He coasts into second with a double. Ramirez scores from second. The Diamondbacks are up 2-0 now. The pitcher Kyle Hendricks at the plate. Hendricks has an .079 average on the season. And Norris walks him here. Runners at first and second. Oh, boy. This is not going to be a good day for Norris, I guess. Runners at first and second, 1 down. The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, at the plate. Norris checks the runners. It's a hard ground ball back up the middle. Base hit for LeMahieu. The runner Martin scores from second. Runners at first and second, still only 1 out in the inning. The catcher Chris Ionnet at the plate. Norris checks the runners. Man, they're hitting him hard. Brinson's able to make a diving catch out there to save a base hit. Norris needed that. 2 down the inning. Still runners at first and second. The Diamondbacks have scored 3 runs. Line shot back up the middle. Hendricks grounds third. He's going to score. And the Diamondbacks are up 4-0. Runners at first and second. And the third baseman, Gurriel, up to hit. Gurriel 0 for 1 today. Stump's ready. I don't know if I should just go ahead and yank Norris. Checks the runners, delivers. Gurriel strikes out for the last out of the inning. But the Diamondbacks do some damage. They're up 4-0 here in the second. After 2. Well, let's see. Norris is leading off the inning. I should probably pinch hit for him, but I'm going to go ahead and let him hit. He's hitting .226 on the season. It's not like... Probably my best hitting pitcher. Grounds to second. LeMahieu throws on to first. 1 down the inning. Yandy Diaz in. Hitting .220 on the season. Top ground ball back to the pitcher. Hendricks jumps off the mound to field it. 2 down the inning. Jurickson Profar at the plate. Profar with a ground ball to LeMahieu at second. And that retires the side. After 2.5, 4-0 Diamondbacks here in Arizona. We'll let Norris start the inning. We'll see how he goes. Piscotty with a line shot to center field. Doesn't look like Norris is fooling anybody. Brinson's able to catch it, though. 1 down the inning. David Dahl, a frozen rope to right field. Base hit for Dahl. Yeah, I think we better get Norris out of there. Daniel Stump on in relief. Stump's 1-0 on the season with a 2.79 ERA. He struck out 16 batters in 19 1/3 innings pitched. Checks the runners, delivers to Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Ground ball down to third base. Candelario up with it, throws to second. And that's a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. After 3, Diamondbacks up 4-0 here in Arizona. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich 1 for 1 today. Hard hit ball back up the middle. That's a base hit for Yelich. Yelich on at first. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez 0 for 1 today. Ground ball to second. Ooh. Gonzalez hustling down the line, but LeMahieu beats him with the throw. 1 down the inning. Yelich out at second base. Third baseman Heimer Candelario ended it. Candelario 0 for 1 today. Top ground ball. I don't know what's going on here. Oh! Hanley Ramirez comes in to field it and boots it. All hands are safe. Runners at first and third. 1 down the inning for Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher 0 for 1 today. 200 on the season. Line shot to left center field. That's extra bases for Fisher. He cruises into second base. Yelich scores on the play. And the Reds cut the lead to 3. It's now 4-1 here in the top of the 4th. Runners at second and third for Lewis Brinson. 1 out in the inning. Brinson 0 for 1 today. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Everybody has to stay where they're at. 2 down the inning. Second and third for Carson Kelly. Kelly 0 for 1 today. Line shot to center field. Oh, that falls in for a base hit. Kelly with extra bases. That clears. That's a 2 RBI double for Kelly. And the lead is now only 1. The Reds have scored 3 runs here in the top of the 4th. Kelly's still out at second base. Let's see. I need Stump to pitch a few innings, I guess. Well, let me see what I got a day off tomorrow. What does my bullpen look like? Well, sometimes they'll start off real strong and then drop off fast. You know what? I think I ought to try to pinch it for Stump here. Let's see. Kyle Hendricks is pitching. I guess I could try Freeman. He is a left-handed hitter. Alright, Carson Kelly out at second base. Mike Freeman, the pinch hitter. Freeman hitting .353 on the season with 3 RBIs.
Strike 3.
Hendricks strikes him out here to end the inning. I guess I'll get Michael Felice out there to start the inning. We'll see how that goes. Michael Felice in the pitch. Felice has an 0-2 record on the season with a 5.54 ERA. He has 12 strikeouts and 13 innings pitched. But he also has 13 walks to go along with those 12 strikeouts in the 13 innings pitched. Not very impressive there. 0-1 the count. Martin trying to bunt. Felice delivers. Ground ball through the right side of the infield. Base hit for Martin. Runner at first, nobody out for Kyle Hendricks. Hendricks probably ready to bunt. Felice delivers. Kelly goes out to field it. The only play is to first. 1 down the inning. Martin moves up to second base. Felice checks the runner. Martin delivers to DJ LeMahieu. Fly ball to center field. Brinson's able to make the catch. 2 down the inning. Martin still out at second base. Chris Iannetta at the plate. Iannetta 0 for 2 on the day. Fly ball to center field. Brinson sells underneath it. And that ends the inning. The Diamondbacks threaten, but they don't score here in the bottom of the 4th. They still lead 4-3 after 4. Yandy Diaz at the plate. Diaz 0 for 1 today. Draws a walk here. Down at first base, nobody out. Jurickson Profar at the plate. Profar 0 for 2 on the day. It's a wild one. Diaz moves up to second base. He's now in scoring position for Profar. Hendricks plunks Profar. He's on at first. Runners at first and second. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich at perfect 2 for 2 on the day. Still nobody out in the inning. Ground ball down to first. Wow. I don't know exactly what happened there. I think they got Ramirez got the he stepped on the bag and tried to throw second to get Profar, and he didn't get him. So runners at second and third, 1 out in the inning. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez 0 for 2 on the day. They bring the infield in. Gonzalez with a ground ball to LeMahieu. Runners have to stay where they are. They throw to first, and Gonzalez is retired. 2 down in the inning. Heimer Candelario at the plate. Candelario 0 for 2 on the day.
Strike 3.
Oh, strikes out here and leaves ducks on the pond. The Reds threaten here in the top of the 5th, but they fail to score. Diamondbacks still lead 4-3 after 4.5. Michael Felice into his second inning of work, facing Corey Seager. Seager's 1 for 2 on the day. Fly ball to center field. Brinson sells underneath it, makes a catch. 1 down in the inning. Gurriel at the plate. Gurriel 0 for 2 on the day. Line shot to right field. Fisher's able to make the play. 2 down the inning. Steven Piscotty stands in. Piscotty 0 for 2 on the day. Ground ball to first. Gonzalez fields it cleanly. Takes it to the bag. Retires Piscotty, and that ends the inning. After 5, the Diamondbacks are up 4-3 over the Reds. Derek Fisher at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Hard ground ball down to third base. Gurriel fields it. Throws on to first. Fisher's retired. Lewis Brinson 0 for 2 on the day. Ground ball to short. Seager up with it. Throws to first. Brinson's retired. 2 down. Carson Kelly 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Hendricks fields it. Throws on to first. Kelly's retired. And after 5.5, the Diamondbacks are up over the Reds 4-3. David Dahl at the plate. Dahl 1 for 1 today. I think he's drawn a walk. Hard ground ball through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit for Dahl. He's on first with good speed. I should have had somebody up in the bullpen. We get Coda Glover up. Visit the mound. I can still kick it up a notch. Well, I hope you can. Dahl back at first. He checks the runner, delivers to Hanley Ramirez. Fly ball to right center field. Brinson's able to make the running catch. 1 down in the inning. Dahl still at first base. Felice throws over to first. Dahl back. Checks the runner, delivers to Martin.
Strike 3.
Martin strikes out for the second out of the inning. Maybe he can kick it up a notch. This might be the beginning of something good for Felice. I shouldn't curse myself now. Let's see. Martinez in to pinch hit. He's hitting .240 on the season with 5 home runs and 31 RBIs. Felice checks the runner, delivers. Dahl trying to steal second. He's in there safely. He's stolen 2 bases, I think, this series. Felice checks the runner, delivers to Martinez. Ground ball through the left side of the infield. Dahl's going to score on the play. Base hit for Martinez. RBI single. Diamondbacks are now up 5-3. Let's see. I guess I'm stupid if I try to finish the inning with Felice here. He's already got 2 2/3 innings pitched. I probably should have pulled him. I'm going to give him one more batter, though. Famous last words. DJ LeMahieu at the plate. LeMahieu 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Felice checks the runner. Hard hit ball back up past the shortstop into center field for a base hit. Runners at first and second. Damn. He was going to lead off the inning, too. Let's see. We'll get Oscar Hernandez in, and then we'll have Coda Glover. Do the double switch. All right, runners at first and second. Coda Glover's a new pitcher. Glover doesn't have a record on the season. He has a 2.77 ERA, 15 strikeouts in 13 innings pitched. He checks the runners, delivers to the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Iannetta's 0 for 3 on the day. Top ground ball out to the pitcher. Glover jumps off the mound to field it, throws to first, and Iannetta's retired. That ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks score a run. They extend their lead to 2. They're up 5-3 here after 6. Oscar Hernandez at the plate. The catcher's hitting .277 on the season with 7 home runs and 33 RBIs. He'll be facing Tyler Lyons. Lyons 3-0 on the season with a 3.86 ERA. Looper to center field. It's a base hit for Hernandez. He's down at first base. Nobody out in the inning. Yandy Diaz at the plate. Diaz 0 for 1 today, and he's drawn a walk.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the first out of the inning. 1 down, Jurickson Profar at the plate. Profar 0 for 2 on the day. I think he's been hit by a pitch.
Strike 3. You're out.
Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. Hernandez still down at first base. 2 down in the inning. Christian Yelich at the plate. Yelich 2 for 3 on the day.
Strike 3. You're out.
Lions gets 3 strikeouts in the inning. And the Reds waste a runner after 6.5. It's 5-3 Diamondbacks here in Arizona. Coda Glover pitches to shortstop Corey Seager. Seager 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Fly ball to center field. Brinson's able to make the catch. 1 down the inning. Yulieski Gurriel, the third baseman, in to hit. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Stephen Piscotty at the plate. Piscotty 0 for 3 on the day.
Strike 3. You're out.
Strikes out here to end the inning. And after 7, the Diamondbacks are up 5-3 over the Reds. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez 0 for 3 on the day. He draws a walk here. Runner at first base. Nobody out for Heimer Candelario. Candelario is 0 for 3 on the day. Looper to right field. Oh. Dahl. I think Dahl could have got that easily. He just did that dive to make it look fancy. He wants that gold glove. Runner first, 1 out. Derek Fisher at the plate. Fisher's 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Lewis Brinson at the plate. Gonzalez still over at first. Brinson's 0 for 3 on the day. Hard hit line drive to right field. That's... Oh! Piscotty's able to catch it. He steals extra bases from Brinson. And that ends the inning. After 7.5, 5-3 Diamondbacks here in Arizona. Let's see. Coda Glover might be getting tired. We got lefties coming up. I really don't... I guess I'll just pitch Holder if Glover gets tired. David Dahl at the plate. He's a perfect 2 for 2 on the day, and I believe he's drawn a walk. Glover delivers to Dahl. Ground ball to first. Gonzalez fields it. Takes to the bag himself. 1 down the inning. Hanley Ramirez at the plate. Ramirez 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Strikes out here for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Leonis Martin at the plate. Martin 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Ground ball down to third base. Candelario fields it. Throws on to first. And the side's retired. After 8. Diamondbacks up 5-3 over the Reds. Last chance for the Reds here. I guess we'll set down Holder. Let's see, Tyler Lyons still in pitching. We'll let Freeze pinch hit here. David Freese in the pinch hit. He's hitting .224 on the season with 8 home runs and 25 RBIs. Oh, now he's pitching Holland. Well, I wouldn't have hit Freese if I'd known he was going to replace him with Holland. Oscar Hernandez in the hit. He's 1 for 1 today. Fly ball to left field. Dahl makes a running catch by the foul line. Nice catch by Dahl. 2 down there. Yandy Diaz 0 for 2 on the day. I think he's drawn a couple walks. Draws another one here. He's down at first base with 2 down the inning for Jurickson Profar. Profar 0 for 3 on the day. I believe he's been plunked. Hard ground ball down to first. Ramirez makes a diving play, flips on to the pitcher Holland, and Holland's able to close it out. The Reds miss out on their chance to sweep the Diamondbacks today. They get beat 5-3 here in Arizona after a poor start by Daniel Norris. Well, I guess that might be the end of my good luck. It's the All-Star break. Oh, hey, my Perdomo is eligible to come off the DL now. I think I might send him down to the minors for a rehab assignment. I'll put him in the bats starting rotation. Moreno's getting rocked here, so I think I'll send him back down to AA. We'll make Perdomo the starter. $110-38. Oh, you talking about your well, here, look at mine. Let's see, AZL. Yeah, I've got 64 players down here. I'm only on my first season too. I need to make a bunch of cuts. But like I said, you start looking at these guys, they all look the same when they're down at this level, and they probably won't ever make the majors. Oh no, I haven't tried the challenge mode. What's the difference with the challenge mode? Check and see if anybody's injured. This guy was getting rocked. Well, actually, he had a pretty good start this last time. Brought his ERA down. 9 Ks in 5 2/3. Well, I might try it. I don't know. I just got the inkling to do this. Like, I never really play this way. I don't play where I manage each individual game. I just thought I'd start managing each of the games. Oh, really? Well, maybe I should have done it. I don't know if you can draft like I did if you're playing the challenge mode, though. Because that's one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to draft the team. But maybe I'll try to set up a game once and see what it's like. But yeah, I'm pretty stacked down here. The teams aren't really... I mean, they're good, but some of them are 500. They're not winning the divisions. Here's Jeter Downs. Jeter Downs having a pretty good season. Worth .7 Ward Billings already. Austin Beck. This is one of the guys I traded for Dallas Keuchel before my save got messed up. He looks pretty good so far. Yeah, that's really hard for me to do, just cutting people. It's hard for me to figure out, you know, which half-star player to get rid of. Kyle Tucker. Oh yeah, he's got that nice well-rounded tool set. Good speed. He's a left-handed hitter too. Yeah, these are the type of players I like. They can do just about everything. I mean, they won't hit like massive home run numbers every year, but they'll be really good players, good solid all-around players. Well, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here for now. I guess when I come back, it'll be after the All-Star break. We got a pretty good record. We're up 3 games. The Rockies are the team to beat, it looks like. 60 home runs, Arenado? He's good, but I wouldn't think he'd put up numbers like that. I mean, even here in Colorado, I mean, Bryce Harper's only hitting 22 home runs. Kind of strange. Anyway, I'll see you later. Good night.